I'd like to call to order the Madison District Public Schools regular Board of Education meeting for Monday, November 7th, 2016. Ask that you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Mr. Pittman.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mr. Breck?
Here.
Ms. Cole?
Here.
Mr. Honer?
Here.
Mr. Kirstich?
Here.
Mr. Marr?
Here.
Mr. Morrison?
Here.
Mr. Pittman?
Here. Public input is fundamental to the operation of Madison District Public Schools. Our public has an opportunity to speak at every Board of Education meeting. A period of time known as public comment is set aside at each meeting to give parents and other concerned citizens a chance to speak directly to the board about school-related topics. Anyone who wishes to speak to the board must fill out a request form and give it to the board secretary. It will be Ms. Gonzalez before the meeting begins. Comments are limited to 3 minutes. School employees will not use this form to discuss job-related topics. The Board of Education accepts comments made during public comment from anyone who follows these guidelines. Public comment is one of the many information sources that the board uses before making decisions in the best interest of the children who attend Madison District Public Schools. The board also works with the district staff to address citizens' questions and concerns.
We have no request to speak this evening.
Thank you. And we'll move directly into our favorite part of the month, and I'll hand it over to you, Mr. Speck. Anybody want to go take a photo?
So we're going to start with our students of the month. So let's start with Madison Elementary. Mr. Giulio, come on.
We are honoring our first graders for the student of the month this time, and we have one student from Mr. Webster's room. Hayden, if you'd like to come up.
All right, so we can. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Peyton Harvey. She's my first grade student of the month. I asked my kids, why did I pick Peyton to be my student of the month? And these are some of the reasons that they gave. She's always helping others. She's a great line leader. She always follows directions. She helps friends when they are hurt. She makes people happy when they are sad, mad, or angry. She's a very good friend. She's always on task. And she helps the teacher when the teacher needs help or makes mistakes. So Peyton, thank you for making my classroom a wonderful place to be. We couldn't be us without you.
Hayden's room.
All right, James is my student of the month because he goes above and beyond in everything that he does. He is a leader academically and a great role model for all of his peers. His hard work in class pays off every day. He's a top reader and excels in math. He is always willing to lend a helping hand and goes above and beyond to make sure everyone is treated with respect and treated fairly. He is a great friend to have in our classroom. I am very lucky to have James in my classroom, and I want you to keep up the good work. Congratulations.
buddy.
Okay, now we'll go with Wilkinson Middle School. Mr. Azula.
Ms. Hemingway here to present our Wilkinson Students of the Month.
Hi. Sorry, neither of our students could be here tonight, but they were both chosen for very similar reasons. They're both exemplary students in the classroom and outside of the classroom. They are wonderful role models for all of their peers. They turn in their work on time. It's always done to completion, going above and beyond, putting in extra effort to see to it that their answers are elaborated on, complete and correct. But of all those things that I enjoy most about having them in my classroom, it's not those things that stood out. What stands out to me the most about both of them is the smile that they greet me with every single day. If I'm having a bad day or an off day, I have Linnea 6th hour and I have Omar 7th hour. They always manage to lift my spirits and get me through the end of the day. So for that, I am eternally grateful. I'm sorry, I neglected to say their names first. Our first student of the month is Linnea Haney, and then our second student of the month is Omar Harvey.
Madison High School. Mr. Harwood. Mr. Patterson.
Good evening. We have Mr. Patterson introduce our student of the month, Deja Weaver. No problem.
So this is Deja Weaver. I've had the pleasure of having her in my engineering classes for the last 2 years. Deja is going to be one of our brightest graduating seniors this year. She's had the chance to take both of our engineering classes and learn CAD modeling, as well as starting to build some simple machines, compound machines, and doing some robotics engineering. She's looking into going to Lawrence Tech and becoming an architect, as well as some interior design. But those are not the things that makes Deja special. Deja's personality is what makes her awesome. Every day she's there to brighten me up in her weird, quirky ways. Whether it be there's someone just having an off day, she's always there to help them out. And she's always being a positive attribute to our school. And she will be a positive attribute to the world that once she graduates, and she's really going to make Madison High School look great moving forward.
Madison Prep.
Good evening. It's always really a special opportunity to honor our students of the month. We have traditionally our entire staff votes on student of the month, and we select a male and a female student of the month. So it's really a group effort, and I am pleased to stand here and be able to share with you all of the kudos that they had to say. I'd like to start with our female student of the month, Jayla Salton. Come on up. So this is our third year with Jayla, and we are so pleased to finally be honoring this young lady. Ms. Broomfield, her English teacher, says that Jayla has shown this year that she has grown and matured as a student. Her attitude, her behavior, and her work ethic are totally different from when she started with us 3 years ago. Her health teacher, Mr. Mitchell, says that Jayla has shown tremendous improvement and has become a diligent worker in the classroom. Her art teacher, Ms. Current, says that Jayla stays on task and focuses on not just getting her work done, but making sure it is on point. Ms. Ivana, Jayla's science teacher, says that Jayla has been doing all of her work, asking excellent questions, and completing extra credit assignments where she gets to learn more about science. Finally, Mr. Beasy, her math teacher, says that Jayla is an excellent student who works hard and is fun to be around. I am so proud of Jayla. I feel very lucky to be witnessing such growth and success. And I would like to tell you, we just finished our first quarter, and Jayla finishes with 5 A's and a B+. So I don't believe Jason is here. I don't see him, but Jason Kasmick came to us. Do you see him? No. No, yeah. Gosh, I want to say it was it 2 years? Yeah. And he is an amazing kid. He is quiet. You don't even know he's there, and yet he is there all the time because it is nothing but continuous effort on his part to make sure that he gets every bit of his work done, does it to its best, and he quietly comes in the office about every week or so and says, do I still have all A's? Do I have an A+ and all my, I mean, it's just an amazing kid. I'd like to read you what I wrote about him, even though he's not here, because he is really one of our special young men. Jason is one of our highest achievers at prep. He stays after school almost every day to be sure he is on top of all of his work. His social studies teacher, Mr. Morawski, says that Jason is the hardest working student at prep. He is respectful, works hard, follows instructions, always turns in his assignments on time, and makes every effort to learn the material. His English teacher says that he shows determination and a strong work ethic. He demonstrates to his classmates what it means to earn a good grade. He is always thorough and thoughtful in his writing. Ms. Current says that Jason is not afraid to step up, try something different, or work on something new. He is always checking to make sure he is on track. Ms. Ivana says that Jason has been one of the best, most thoughtful science teachers, or students. He never settles for a grade. His focus is always knowledge. She will never get tired of reading his assignments because she says he always goes above and beyond with his explanations, and that sometimes it even teaches her things. Finally, Mr. Beasy says that Jason asks excellent questions and is always kind to others. He has a bright future as a scientist. I'd like to just share with you that Jason finished the quarter with 5 A's and a B+, which I'm sure he was upset about.
Thank you very much, and I'll continue the floor with you, Mr. Spector, the superintendent report.
Appreciate that. Just to continue on, so it was about a month ago that we announced an exciting extension of what we've already been doing at our high school with our industrial robotics program, moving into something that is really adjacent to what we're doing here educationally, starting the Michigan Advanced Manufacturing Collaboration, or MAMC as we call it. And just the momentum of the last month of once we put that announcement out there that for adults, especially those in veterans coming out of active service, guardsmen, reserve, that they would have the opportunity to be in some of our pilot classes in CNC, industrial robotics, industrial maintenance, led by Mr. Gilbertson and the team that he's putting together. The momentum of that grows every day. The initial renovations of part of the building here at Wilkinson are well underway. Equipment's starting to arrive. December 19th will be the first week of some of our pilot classes. December 12th, we're also good the week of December 12th. We'll be offering some classes for industry, folks who are already in CNC, already involved. It's been really exciting to see the applicants who will be coming in early next week for an orientation and some early screenings and testing and assessment to see where they are. So that whole process, and I want to give Mr. Gilbertson and again his team just a lot of credit for the work that they are doing. That is beyond a full-time job putting that together right now. It's been really great to see that. And as that is starting and as it is starting to grow, to start to see immediately how the middle school will start to use CAD probably early as next year with some classes here at the middle school level. Our robotics program, our robotics teams will use our facilities here to build their competitive robots. Hearing from the elementary yesterday, Ms. Whiteside, talking about the elementary students and actually seeing the students today with parents working on building some of their machines with Vex Robot. It's really, really an awesome thing to see, not just from the adults, but how it's going from elementary and how the consistency and the string runs all the way through. So really excited for that, really excited just to see how we really believe we're ahead of schedule for just the interest in it. And again, I've said this before, and it's absolutely true. And I know Mr. Gilbertson can vouch for this. He gets phone calls every day from people that are either returning his phone calls or brand new folks that we're hearing about. And so now it's not just industry people, it's people interested in possibly being instructors, and it's folks interested in learning about how they can get some of these levels of certification. So it's very exciting, and that program in itself is going to benefit the entire district as we really look to continue to grow. A couple of things that we're trying to do anyways, English and math. And those are the two basic things you need as our elementary students and middle school and high school students, and it's what you need in advanced manufacturing.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. So we can move into the regular working.
Mr. Morrison, can we do, I think one of our students just got here. So we want to,
Jason Kasman.
yeah, let's do it.
Absolutely,
Jason,
yes.
come on.
So if we could just take a picture and clap for him again.
Absolutely.
Do you want to bring the rest, here, do you want to bring the rest of your support staff up? No? Come on up, guys, you want to come? No?
We can always stop for something like that.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So moving into the regular meeting working agenda, move to number 5. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the minutes of the regular meeting on Monday, October 3rd, 2016, and the special meeting on Monday, October 24th, 2016, as they are reviewed. Could I get a motion to approve the minutes, please?
Mr. President,
Mr. Marr.
I make a motion we approve the minutes as presented.
Thank you. And support, please.
I support.
Mr. Breck, thank you. Discussion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 7-0.
Everyone has a copy of the human resources list, and it has been reviewed. At this time, it is recommended that the Board of Education accept the personnel report for Madison District Public Schools as it is presented. Could I get a motion to accept the personnel report, please? I'm sorry.
Mr. President,
Mr. Marr.
I'd like to make a motion, we approve the personnel list as presented.
Thank you, and support, please.
Support.
Mr. Kirstich, thank you. Discussion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 7-0.
Thank you. Moving on to number 7, the business office. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the monthly expenditures totaling $1,220,500.88. That's $1,220,505.88. Could I get a motion to approve the check registry, please?
Mr. President,
Mr. Breck.
I'd like the motion to approve the check registry as read.
Thank you, and support, please.
I'll support.
Mr. Pittman, thank you. Discussion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 7-0.
At this point, I'd like you to move number 9 on your agenda up to number 8, and I would ask for a motion to go into executive closed session to discuss personnel and contracts. Could I get a motion to go into executive closed session, please?
Mr. President,
Mr. Brett.
I'd like the motion to go into executive closed session.
Thank you, and support, please.
Support.
Ms. Cole, thank you. And discussion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're in closed session.
Go into closed session at 7:25. Back into open session at 7:55. At this point, it is recommended that the Board of Education approve the Madison District Public Schools Administration Union contract, duration 8/29/2016 to 8/31/2021. Can you get a motion to approve the administration contract, please?
Mr. President,
Mr. Marr.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the administrative contract as presented to the board.
Thank you, and support, please.
Support.
Mr. Pittman, thank you. Discussion. I'd like to personally thank the administration for being patient while we hammered out the details of this, and I look forward to the continued success you've all helped create here.
Yes.
Further discussion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 7-0.
Thank you. I will move into committee reports. Youth assistance, Mr. Owner?
I do believe that it's a week away, so nothing there.
Parks and Rec?
Parks and Recs is December or something.
Mr. Pittman, historian.
Yeah, I would like to thank everyone who came out last Thursday. We had a great night with the Wall of Fame first induction over at the high school, and just look forward to many more years of putting some good names up on that wall.
It's going to be an annual thing,
Yes,
just once a year.
once a year.
All right.
That's our plan.
Community roundtable?
And we had the Meet the Candidates event where Ms. Cole was able to be there. A lot of folks there at Madison Heights, but it was a good event.
Thank you. Nothing from Oakland County Schools, so we can move into public comment.
Board comment.
Board comment. I apologize. Thank you, Mr. Breck. Mr. Pittman, would you like to open tonight?
Yes, I would. As we all know, tomorrow is the big election, and of course, nobody knows what the outcome's going to be, and we're going to have 4 board members up here whose seats are up for election, I guess. And I just want to say that I'm very proud to work with this team since you've all been here. I've been here longer than the other ones that are up. So, but yeah, I'm very proud of the accomplishments that we've made, and I just hope that people, when they vote not only with their heart but with their brain. And I'd like to see us all come back.
Thank you, Mr. Pittman. Mr. Kirstich?
Well, like Bill just said, big day tomorrow with the election, both nationally and locally. And been proud to be part of this board for the last almost year now. And I'd like to continue doing so. And been quite of a mockery the last several weeks, and it'd be nice to get that behind us. So, on another note, the advanced manufacturing, what a great deal. Looking forward to that, seeing that getting rolling. And Mr. Gilbertson and his team, great job. And Wall of Fame, well done, Bill. Everybody that helped you. And lastly, Madison Heights Wolverines, varsity football team. Congratulations on the championship.
They did win.
Yesterday,
I
yeah.
never even saw that they won.
And great season. So,
Great.
Coach Ron Scott and the staff, great job.
Yep.
Thank you.
Sure.
Mr. Marr?
I'm just gonna go off of Mr. Pittman and Mr. Christich said. Good,
All right.
Sweet.
Short and sweet, huh?
short and sweet.
Mr. Owner?
Students of the month, congratulations. Election's a big deal tomorrow. You guys have done an excellent job. You have nothing to hang your heads about. And I think that we ran a pretty nice, we didn't go negative. And we have nothing to be ashamed about. And if, however the chips fall, that's the way they fall. We hang our heads high, move on.
Thank you.
Ms. Cole?
Congratulations to the students of the month. MAMC is very exciting. I can't wait to hear how those classes are going. The election. These past few weeks have been a little crazy. All of the stuff out there. I can't wait for it to be over. And that's it.
Mr. Breck?
Yeah, I'd like to start out by saying congratulations to the students and their families. It's pretty exciting seeing the families get pretty excited with the awards they're receiving. So thank you for coming out. As far as the election, I think it's actually helped this district because my 4 years on the board, I feel that we have improved tremendously. I think we're going to continue improving. With all of the negative information that's came about during this election process, I have had nothing but support from many people in person, text, Facebook, not only for myself, but the board in general. I think this election has given us some ground to stand on by pointing out all the positives that has happened and what we've done as a board. So I think it's really helped us out, and I want to continue that road, that path. So thank you guys all for the support. I know everybody else thanks you for the support. So thank you very much.
Thank you. I'd also like to congratulate the students of the month. I'm really excited about the manufacturing collaboration throughout this presidential election on both sides. All you've heard about is manufacturing, and I'm proud to say that Madison Schools is going to be a big part of that now, thanks to Mr. Speck and Mr. Gilbertson, and I really appreciate being able to say that. I want to say congratulations to James Rogers, his first year as the high school football coach and being named Coach of the Year, and the students for making another run at the playoffs. I want to say congratulations to the Wolverines and their Super Bowl victory. That's such a huge part of this community. It's unbelievable. I want to say congratulations to Jerry Binkley being named to the Hall of Fame. Jerry Binkley is an outstanding human being. Not just a coach, but he's an outstanding person. And I congratulate him. He deserves those accolades. And briefly about the election, I want to let all of you know that I'm extremely proud to be a part of this board. I'm extremely proud to sit up here with every single one of you. I can't imagine sitting up here without you, nor will I. I think that our community is strong enough and intelligent enough to go out tomorrow and vote, and vote the facts. So on that note, thank you all, and I look forward to seeing all of us again. So can I get a motion to adjourn, please?
Mr. President,
Mr. Brock?
I'd like to motion to adjourn the meeting.
And support, please.
Support.
Discussion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?